I thought I would do something a little different today. A lot of people have been posting in the ataxia group and other disability resources. A lot of people have been posting in the ataxia group and in other disability places about different kinds of gadgets that they found for helping with disability. And usually the ones they write are things like hand grips or those tools to help you put on socks and other things that are specifically meant for helping with disabilities. So I thought I would make a video about all the things that I have found to be helpful with my ataxia, but weren't specifically designed to be helpful for people with disabilities. I'm gonna break this up into 5 different categories. You can probably find most of this stuff on Amazon. I'll try and link everything below. Before I begin, I just want to mention that I'm not recommending these specific products, just something similar to it. So if you found something at a better price point that gets the job done, then good for you. So the first category is gonna be the bathroom. And I have a couple of little things that I want to show you that I use in there. So the first thing I want to show you is my little floss stick. It's by Listerine. I like this because it's an actual stick, not just the little picks. I find those to be pretty hard to reach way in the back of your mouth. This is much easier because it's a lot longer. And you can just change the heads out by snapping it off here. Next is these nail clippers with handles. If you have tremors in your hands like me, then it can be kind of hard and sometimes painful to clip your nails because your hands just keep sliding all over the place. With these, I find that I have more control and it's a little easier for me to keep my nails trimmed. Next up in the bathroom category is one of my favorites. That would be my bathrobe. I love my bathrobe because it's made of terry cloth like a regular bath towel is. But this way I can be completely hands-free while keeping dry and warm. Which if you have ataxia or any other balance disorder, then you know that having your hands free at all times is really important to you. Last up for the bathroom stuff is kind of strange, but it's my toilet seat. I had a padded toilet seat put on the toilet, which is very helpful for me because I have problems controlling the speed that I get up and down from that seated position. So sometimes I can have some pretty hard falls when trying to get up or down. Also, padded toilet seats don't really get as cold as the regular hard toilet seats. So if you ever have to get up and use the bathroom in the middle of the night, it won't be a shock to sit down on a really cold seat. Moving on to the next category, we have clothing. So first up I have to show you are my pajama shorts. And I'm not actually trying to show you the pajamas, it's more the fact that these have pockets in them. I love it when I find good clothing that has pockets in them, because again, you can be hands-free and carry things around. And like I said, if you have ataxia or just any kind of balance problems, and you know that you really need to have your hands free at all times. Next up, I have my slippers. And again, the point of these is not the specific product, but just the fact that they help keep me warm when I'm walking around my house. And I just find that I get colder so much easier now. And my bounce is just worse when I'm cold anyway, so it's really important for me to keep warm. These aren't exactly clothes, but I put them in with the clothing category. What I'm talking about are my curly elastic shoelaces that I have. What's great about these is that you never have to tie your shoes because of the elastic, they'll always stay on. All you have to do is take off the regular laces from your shoes and then just loop these through the eyelets. But you do need enough strength to be able to push your feet through because they are pretty tight. So if that will be an issue for you, then maybe Velcro or something else will be better for you. Alright, moving on to the kitchen category. This is one of the most dangerous places in my house, apart from the bathroom. So every disabled person knows how great straws are, but these ones are great because they have a little filter in the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, I have a choking problem, so I avoid anything with small seeds in it. And these are great because now I can drink smoothies made from strawberries or other berries with small seeds. And I don't get any of that when I drink it with the straw. The only thing is these holes are really small. So I find that drinking smoothies or anything with a really thick consistency, I really have to suck hard to get it to come out of the straw. So if you have problems with the muscles in your mouth or you just don't have the lung capacity to really suck hard, then this might not be so good for you. For loose leaf teas and other light drinks, then these work great. Next is these little silicone trivets that I have. I use these a lot when I'm eating and I keep them under my plate because when I'm cutting or using other silverware, I often end up pushing my plate around. And sometimes I've actually had to throw away all my food because I pushed too hard and it fell right off the table. So these just help me from throwing my food off the table basically. Next I have just a water bottle with a straw. Drinking water is really important for ataxia. But I have a hard time remembering to drink as much water as I should. And sometimes when I'm having a choking episode, then I need my water right there. But I can't take the time to go to the kitchen and get any. So I always make sure to take it around with me. And I have two of them so that I have one that I will use and I will switch out in a couple weeks for the other one when I need to get this one cleaned. And yes, I do have a pink and a blue. And that is because my mom got this pink one for me several years ago. And then my dad saw that and he went out and bought me a blue one. I thought it was funny. They kind of remind me of those fairies from Sleeping Beauty.
Make it pink. Make it blue.
Moving on to actual kitchen appliances. I have my induction burner, which I use in place of a stove. My kitchen is situated so that the stove is around the corner from the sink. So if you're making pasta or something where you need to drain the water out, then you would have to take a step backwards to get to the sink. Which, one, I can't step anywhere without having to hold on to something. And two, I terrified of carrying boiling water for any distance because I might have tremors or I might lose my balance and drop it maybe all over myself, and that would just not be good. I have my induction burner situated right next to the sink so I don't even have to take a step anywhere to drain out the water. The great thing about induction burners is they heat up really fast and they stay warm when you're done using them, but I don't find that it's burning hot and it cools off fairly quickly too. I'm also terrified of using ovens because you have to bend down and they're really hot. So I'm always afraid that I'll have a fall and I'll drop all the hot food everywhere. Instead, I have a toaster oven which is situated right on the counter so I don't have to bend down or anything. And I like mine because it's a roll top. So the oven door doesn't open out toward you or it doesn't flip down, which is nice because I'm also nervous of having a hot door toward me in case I stumble and I grab onto something I don't want it to be burning. Alright, the next category is tech-related stuff, and I'm going to show you that from the kitchen table. The first thing I have to show you is this remote page turner for my Kindle. I just use the Kindle app on my iPad, and all you have to do is clip on this receiver, and then once you press the button, it'll automatically turn the page for you. The next thing that I have is this Bluetooth keypad for whenever I'm working on Excel or Google Sheets. I actually made the stickers and put them on myself because I couldn't find any with big numbers. And the ones that are made for people with visibility problems are pretty boring looking, and I just wanted something that looked pretty. Alright, the next thing I have is the smart fingerprint padlock. I go swimming at the gym a lot, and when I get back into the locker rooms, I'm all cold and wet, so I don't really want to fumble around with the padlock that's either combination or key. And plus, I have nystagmus, so all the numbers on a lock just seem to blur together, and it takes me a little longer than it normally would to open a lock. But this one's really simple. All you have to do is put your finger on the circle, and it lights up green to let you know that it's open, and all you have to do is pull it out of the lock. And if someone tries to open it with the incorrect finger, it'll turn red to let them know that it's not working and it won't open. The other nice thing is that it comes with a physical key that you can use to open it, just in case it ever stops working or if it runs out of battery, then you can use it that way. So this last category is just for miscellaneous items that I didn't know where else to put them. The first thing that I have to show is my wallet purse combo. It's crossbody so you can wear it like a purse. The best thing about this is that it keeps you hands-free, which is kind of the theme of this video, is everything hands-free. So you've got space in here for your cards and cash. And it's great that it also comes with a magnetic phone case, so it will just snap in here magnetically, and then you just zip it up and you can carry it all around with you like a purse. The next thing is a chain for my glasses. I don't have to wear glasses all the time, but when I do, I don't like to fumble through my bag to get them. I just prefer to always have them within arm's reach so that I can be hands-free. And also when I have to switch from sunglasses to regular glasses, it's just much easier to already have them there instead of having to look through your stuff to find them. Last thing I wanted to show is my mailbox that has the red plastic flag for sending mail out. It didn't actually come like that. I bought a regular mailbox from Home Depot and a pack of these red plastic flags for mailboxes on Amazon, I think. And my dad just drilled a hole in it and screwed it in. So now when the mailman comes to deliver the mail that's being sent to my house, he also picks up the mail that I want sent out. So I don't actually have to go to the post office. These are more meant for people that live in more rural areas. But I live in a pretty urban area and they still pick it up. So those were all the gadgets that I have that aren't specifically for disability, but I have found to be really helpful for mine. If you wanted to see a video on gadgets that are specifically made to help people with disabilities, then I could make a video on that. Otherwise, I hope this was helpful and you got some good ideas, and I will see you again later.